Hello everyone, welcome back to more Dominion. We're gonna be playing a game against a real human today. You can like set what difficulty level or complexity level you're satisfied with. Um, Also, like the cards, I don't know. This, I think, the reason that this version of Dominion has been more successful than the last one is because it's now a subscription service. The old one like sold you copies of the cards online, and like I bought all of them, but they stopped getting money from me after that because there wasn't anything more to sell me, and then they went bankrupt. Or at any rate, stopped making money. It's like €2. I don't know, what is that? $2, $3, something like that. I think the dollar's pretty strong. It might just be $2 a month. I don't know. And I don't mind playing just the simpler half of the cards because the complex half all came out like after I stopped playing, and I would have to learn all of them. So I bought a month of the simpler half of the cards. No, don't buy more. I stop. I changed. I didn't mean to click that. So if you play like without the subscription, you get matched mostly with other people who are not subscribed, and so I'm going to be the one bringing the cards. I don't think it's going to matter what I set the level to, but up at 7 and higher is where it's like a bunch of thing mechanics I mostly don't know about. There's a couple, right? Like, I looked at the card pools and like I recognize many of them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I figure 6 is also a simple bound to like make sure I can explain the cards to you guys while we're playing as well. But I didn't want to play just base only, so the minimum complexity is 2. All right, I know some of these cards, but not all. What is an acting troop? $3 to gain 4 villagers, then trash. Okay. What is a blockade? Gain a card costing up to 4. Next turn, put it in hand. And other people are discouraged from gaining copies of it. Okay. Capital City, this must be some kind of village. You can discard cards for money or spend money for cards. That's a nice little fixer. Legionary? Alright, well, we'll hit start game here. Masquerade and Shantytown are pretty good. I'm sure the strategy in this game surely involves Masquerade somehow. Torturer in Capital City seems pretty gross. Torturer is a draw card that punishes your opponent. It draws you cards and it makes your opponent miserable. But it makes it feel like it's their fault. That's why they call it torture. You're torturing yourself. Do I want this? You could gain acting troops, maybe. I want a Masquerade. I think opening double Masquerade is usually pretty reasonable. Shantytown plus money is an alternative approach my opponent could take. Shantytown plus... Oh, I didn't even notice Fiefdom. What the hell? Who wants a Fiefdom? What? Masquerade can trash Fiefdom. That's kind of cool. But they didn't buy a Masquerade. They bought Shantytown as their draw card to go with Fiefdom as... Question mark? I think I just want like a bunch of Masquerades and then Capital City and Torturous stuff, right? Are there any buys here, by the way? There aren't. Maybe this whole, like... Maybe the engine's not all that good. Oh, there's colonies. That's a good enough reason to go heavy into engine stuff, I guess. I don't think I want a blockade. Just give me more Masquerades. We want to get the capital cities going. So the idea with Masquerade is you draw 2 cards, you trade a card with your opponent, and then you get to trash a card. So you give them your junk, you throw something away. All right, they hit capital city. Good work. I drew my other Masquerade. That's too bad. If this had been a silver, I'd be getting a capital city now, so I'm being punished for my greed. But Masquerade is such a good card that the risk of this happening is worth it. And it happens fairly often, in fact. All right, trash the estate. Grab a silver. Right? Are they really going to go for some wacky feudum nonsense? Like, there's not any trashing for it, right? Aside from Masquerade, which they didn't take? Huh. Pretty sure I just want... I don't know. Shantytown's not bad either. Yeah, I'll take a Shantytown. Why not? Opponent completely whiffs, huh? Okay. Do I want a blockade? Yeah, I wouldn't mind, like, being able to gain shantytowns and acting troops regularly. Sure. Did I say acting troops? I guess that's what I meant. I thought I might have meant masquerade. You love to draw shantytown in a hand with no actions. Assuming you can then draw an action off of the 2 cards. Legionnaire gives you coins. And if you have a gold, okay, opponent bought a masquerade. If you reveal a gold, each player discards down to 2 and then draws. Wow. So it's like a hypercharged militia, but only works if you have a gold in hand. Okay, nice hit. I'll take another shantytown, because I'll need that in hand next turn for the masquerades that are going to collide. And 1 more silver? No, I don't know. I think I want another blockade. Just keep printing these 2 cards. These are the ones that are going to win the game. Torturer. Okay, yes, sure. I would love to have a Torturer. So, ta-da! The shantytown that I blockaded last turn has arrived to save me from this masquerade drawing another masquerade and being unable to play it. Here you go. And let's just blockade the shantytowns some more. And I think I should buy a silver. I don't seem to have a lot of money. I'm not drawing very much. But I'm getting rid of the bad cards in my deck with my masquerades, which opponent isn't doing. Can I be tortured yet? Yes, they have shuffled the torturer in. But the thing is, I have a masquerade. I'm happy to accept curses. I'll just give them to you. This has the potential to be a pretty good turn. What's set aside, by the way? Another shantytown. Whoops. Two shantytowns together is kind of a nombo, right? Because the first one can't draw. I will gain a curse. You have to choose between gaining a curse and discarding 2 cards. But I have ways to get rid of curses, so I'm not too bothered. First shantytown, drawing nothing. Second shantytown, shuffling my whole deck and drawing also nothing. I could mint all 5 of these coppers into the garbage if I wanted. My deck would then have 1 copper, 1 silver and 2 coppers. That seems pretty bad. I think I buy the capital city here. I don't know. Torturer, like, it's the draw that I want. And I have a lot of shantytowns, right? I have 3. Okay, the torturer is probably going to be pretty important. Yeah, here you go. Trash his estate. Okay, capital city, more capital cities. So let's see what we can get off this masquerade. More masquerades. I'll trash a copper. And blockade the shantytowns some more. I don't know. Actually, I think I want another masquerade. No, I have a lot of terminals. And... oh, I see. This doesn't apply until it gets set aside. Ah, this is so you can't, like, blockade shantytowns and then force your opponents to gain them. It's only on someone else's turn that they... okay. Yeah, I'll take another masquerade. Sorry, am I confused? How does... oh, I see. You can do both of these. You don't have to choose. You can discard two cards to get 2 coins, then you can spend 2 coins to get 2 cards. Or you could do just one of them. So it lets you cycle 2 cards. Okay, anyway, I gain the curse. I gain another curse. I guess, I don't know, I could have discarded these 2, but I wanted to have something to give away. There you go. I'm going to trash an estate because I want to pass them a curse with the next masquerade, and then I want to trash the curse they give me back. So, yeah, I think it was definitely right, actually, to keep all the cards and gain the curses. Give me... a masquerade? An acting troupe? I don't know, more masks, I guess. I thought I bought a torturer, and I just haven't seen it yet. I don't know, give me a capital city, though. I did buy a torturer, okay. There you go. I will gain a curse. I refuse to be tortured. I can suck up all 10 of these curses with no real ill effects. I really need these capital cities. The shantytowns and masquerades do not draw very much when you combine them. Yes. I will gain a curse, even though at the moment I have no way to get rid of it. That's not true, actually. Oh, here you go. The capital city lets you cycle curses as well. What the hell? You trashed your feudum for 3 silvers. Okay, I will gain a curse. So far, 6 curses have been given out, and I've taken them all. But I don't mind. How many estates are in the trash? 5. Somebody has 1 left. I don't know if it's me. I'm not tracking things as carefully as I really should be. I'm just kind of playing casual Dominion here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We gotta get going up to Platinum and then mint those, right? That's pretty good. Why did we buy a Legionary when you don't even own any gold? I don't think that's likely to be very good. Let's see. Yes. Just discard both curses. I don't know if I can get rid of them. Blockade for... an acting troop? Just so I have like a backup plan for hands that don't do well? I don't really want this masquerade right now. It's getting in the way of my shantytown draw. I don't know, maybe I should have just passed a copper, but... This gains and sets, so you can't have it this turn. The opponent did gain curse, right? Yeah, okay. I trash. And I threw away a masquerade, which I do still want, so let's just put it back in the deck. And get that platinum. Yum, yum, yum. Have a curse. I guess Legionary is going to be a nightmare if when an opponent actually gets some gold, but you don't really want gold when you could have platinum instead? I don't know. A good engine would involve Legionary, because they don't have a choice about discarding like they do with Torturer. Legionary is going to be miserable to play against if you can actually get golds. So... yes, let's cycle the coppers. Oh, I like Masquerade. I'm gonna... Are there any buys here? There aren't, right? That was one of the reasons this whole strategy is stupid. Let's... like, minting platinums doesn't even do anything if the most money you can spend on a turn is 11, right? So I don't think I want to trash anything right now. Besides, we know opponent has a curse. And they're going to pass it back, and I'll want to trash it with a later Masquerade. Sure. Okay, this is $8. Opponent disconnected and reconnected. Okay, so they aren't rage quitting. Just refresh the page or something. I really need a Legionary and a gold, which feels like kind of bad to stop off for. Fine. Well, I don't really want to play another Masquerade this turn, I don't think, so I guess I'm okay trashing this. I guess I am playing another Masquerade this turn, though. Oh my god, I have so many. 5, 8, 10. I really would like to get that legionary though, and the gold. It's just I shouldn't have bought the platinum. It was a mistake. It should have been a gold, even though I had $10. I mean, here, I guess. This is a lot of spinning my wheels doing not much. This is 11, actually. I could buy a province with this, right? Colony, I mean. I think it's probably better than, like, building up to be able to do that while legionarying. Right? Am I crazy? I do want to draw these 2 cards, though, because they're not good, and I don't want them next turn. Oh, so I maybe made some kind of timing mistake here. I don't know. So I mentioned in the first game that the game ends when all the provinces are gone. In a game with colonies, that's still true, but the game also ends if all of the colonies are gone. Keep them coming, baby. All right, curses are all disposed of. Capital City is really nice. I don't know if it's better or worse than City. I think it's probably better. City is a card from Prosperity. There you go. Get rid of this estate, I guess? I want to pass the curse instead of passing the estate. Now that I have the villagers, it's a little tricky about like whether I should actually play the shantytown, when to play the shantytown versus, you know, I could have played the masquerade and then needed villagers to kick things back off again. I'm not really sure what's right there. Give me a gold, right? I'm not sure how, like, precious to treat the villagers from this, I guess. How precious to treat them as being. Yes. Discard all of this, please. Yes, discard probably both shantytowns. Long game. I don't know. Just a slow game, really. Opponent chose to take a curse, naturally. You can have my shantytown. Well, I don't know. I like villages. I have 4 villagers, but that's not unlimited. And I have way more masquerades. At some point in masquerade games, you do want to keep, like, a few bad cards in your deck so you have something to pass when you want to play a masquerade. But masquerade itself is perfectly fine for that purpose. So we should be able to hit a colony this turn, I would think. But if we don't, and even if we can, it might be better to hit a legionary, actually. I'm I'm kind of cycling through my whole deck, not actually doing anything, just playing these two in alternation. Okay, whoops. There you go. Yeah, so good news. We can't afford a colony, so I'm taking a legionary instead. Alright, I need more draw, but like... I also need to stop playing Shantytown Masquerade to no effect at all. So give me that legionary, please. Because that's the real way to slow opponent down. Is to make them discard down to 3 cards. So we just need to build an engine that can reliably play everything. Sure. And the idea would be to draw the legionary and the gold together, play them, and buy a colony. That's what I want to do. Opponent owns 2 legionaries. I don't know why they're buying platinums. Okay, I'm spending villagers here. I was hoping I might be able to activate Shantytown, but the point is I now have enough villagers that I should be making actions like this. Fine, trash a copper. I have plenty of money now. I could trash this curse. I guess it's fine. Where's my damn legionary? I hate spending another villagers on this. Way down there, huh? Actually, I kind of need to make sure I have a copper that I can pass. Okay, we finally did it. I want to keep some more like available. Ah, right. I can discard cards to get money. I don't need to though. But wouldn't it be fun? Right? Like discard any 2 cards. Here you go, and then just draw them with the Shantytown later. Discard, you sucker. We want to do this earlier in the cycle so that their masquerades are nastier. Right? Make them go down to 3 cards and then make sure one of the 3 cards they have sucks. But this is like roughly what we want to be doing. Huh. I actually have the Legionary in gold, even though I don't have anything else. Okay. I'm kind of shocked they managed to... They have 2 platinum and a silver in their 3-card hand, one of which was drawn randomly after discarding down to 2. Kind of incredible, huh? I kind of think I might need a duchy here. So that if we each buy a colony every turn for the rest of the game, I still win? I'm worried my deck does not really have enough draw in it. But this is a great hand. If anything can draw the whole deck, this is probably it. Okay, 7 is not much good. They're buying a Fiodum. Why? That's horrible. All right. I probably should cycle the silver and something. Let's say the acting troupe? No, a shantytown. It'll not be useful for the moment. Okay, fine. Now give me cards. Good. Yes, discard both coppers, please. Masquerade, I guess. Making me a little nervous here, but I'll just pass one of my spare masks. And they gave it back. Okay. Funny. So I hate playing Masquerade Shantytown, or not that order, but you get the idea. You want to like be able to play these, I don't know. It's just like kind of spinning my wheels, not doing anything. But I put them in the deck so that they would sometimes do something, and when they just kind of are neutral, I guess it's fine. Here we go. Now I can Legionary first. I guess? I need to print more acting troops. And I really do want to Masquerade as well. Look at this. I have a cornucopia of completely different cards. If only we were playing Hinterlands and I could play Menagerie. Alright, we got back something decent. Don't trash. I think I'm willing to spend a villagers to gain an acting troupe. And I don't want to play the Masquerade to let them give me back the copper in exchange for a bad card. Yeah, I'm very happy with the acting troops. Saving a hand like this is such a big deal. Wow, they managed to keep some pretty good cards. Well, I guess even keeping one capital city can rescue a hand. This game is by no means over. I'm currently ahead, but I could lose. If I just don't draw anything good off the Torturer, that's a likely outcome. This is $9. I mean, I need to play the Masquerade, clearly. 5, 7, 8, 11, isn't it? Here, you can have this blockade. I don't want it anymore. And I'm just going to play the acting troupe and legionary, I think. Five, 7. 10, 11. So I don't need another copper. Now it's getting tough to lose. That duchy, man. Carrying its weight here. Oh, they're just going to concede. All right. GG. So we win. I think that the overall plan was a good one. I don't think I executed it especially well. Like, I really needed more capital cities somehow. I think, in fact, probably a big part of my problems came from opening Double Masquerade. If I had recognized the importance of the 5-cost cards, I would have bought Masquerade Silver. And hitting capital cities and torturers sooner, I could have gotten off of the Masquerade Shantytown treadmill, I guess, much sooner, and been increasing my hand size instead of just spinning my wheels doing nothing. And if Colony hadn't been in the game, I think that what I was doing would have been bad. There's kind of two very broad strategies for Dominion, and there's, wiggle room in between and so on, but you can play kind of a money-based deck where you just, like, your aim every turn is to play some modest number of large treasures and buy a province. You typically supplement this with one or two actions that you can play, like, only one a turn, and they're pretty impactful, and they draw you money or something, right? They draw you more money to play. Smithy Big Money is, like, the classic. Smithy's a 4-cost action in the base game that draws 3 cards. So you would just, like, throw a couple of those into a deck with a bunch of treasures, and, like, you hit a lot of money pretty often. So that's one strategy. And the other is, like, building an engine, where you play a ton of actions every turn to, like, get through your deck, gain a bunch of cards, inconvenience your opponent. And so, like, it takes longer to build up with an engine, but it can start really exploding, buying, say, multiple provinces per turn, and stopping your opponent from doing their stuff by playing attacks. This board there were some problems with that approach. There wasn't really any good attack besides Torturer, which we all just ignored. Well, we bought plenty of the card. We ignored the effect, because gaining a curse was no big deal this game. Masquerade was a mild attack. The Legionary was good, and I should have gotten it going sooner. More about my failure to get 5-drops. But this was missing attacks, and it was missing buys. One of the main things an engine needs is buys, because you need to both be able to gain the components for the engine quickly, gain, like, say, multiple engine pieces every turn, so you don't have to spend so long building up, and also so that you can buy multiple provinces, so that there's some sort of payoff. In this game, there was no way to buy multiple victory cards a turn. There was just Blockade as a gainer to help you get the engine pieces, and I figured that was enough to put it all together, but I'm not really sure. Viadum. Couldn't they have... Maybe when they bought this, they couldn't afford a duchy? I don't know. But I thought they had $7 or something. Anyway, so congratulations, we won. I don't understand how rating works at all. Is that a thing I can look at? Leaderboard? Oh my god. You're showing me the damn Greek letters. I don't need to know what my mu and sigma and... What is that? I don't recognize that symbol. I mean, I do recognize it, but I don't know what it's called. It's not chi, it's not phi. No, maybe it is phi and it's not psi? That's probably phi, right? Let's look up what a phi looks like. Yeah, the Greek letter, please, not some weird government thing. No, it's not a phi. Oh, it is. It's just a different way of writing a phi? I think? Yes, it's a phi. Okay. So, I don't know what this means. I played like 5 games in the past, so there's my game number 6. Level 35.31. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. I think this might be like my matchmaking rating somehow, and these numbers are about uncertainty. Who knows? Anyway, why are you guys still here? We finished the game already. Get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.